Hey everyone, welcome back. I've got another what I eat in a day video. Don't worry, I will be making other types of videos again soon. I just have a lot of these pre-recorded to work through at the moment. But you know the drill, I'm having my water with a splash of apple cider vinegar and some juice. Today I had it with this grape and purple carrot juice. It's so good. Then I kicked off my morning with a cup of mushroom coffee. So Four Sigmatic sent me a few of their products to try in today's video. I was stoked because I know Sweet Simple Vegan uses them and I'm obsessed with her. So the blend I'm drinking today contains lion's mane and chaga, which are said to boost your brain and your immune system, along with a bunch of other potential benefits I'll show on the screen for those of you who are fellow nutrition nerds and are interested. I personally can't taste the mushrooms, it just tastes a bit deeper and slightly caramelized compared to regular coffee, but I happen to like it, especially with a splash of the soy creamer from Trader Joe's. So good, you can probably tell by the look on my face. I was very tired, I needed the slight caffeine hit on this morning. But Four Sigmatic was also kind enough to hook us up with a discount code, so if you want to try out any of their coffees or elixirs, you can go to foursigmatic.com/SVK, you get 15% off, I'll have it linked down below as well. For breakfast, I finally decided to mix it up and have a smoothie. So I haven't been into smoothies for months, but I just kept this one simple with a frozen banana, some spinach, some unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and a teaspoon of the superfood blend by Four Sigmatic. I've been adding either a green drink or superfood powder to my morning routine since the start of the year, just to kick my health game up a notch. This one has lots of mushroom extract, some chaga, some reishi, some cordyceps, and also a good amount of vitamin C. It doesn't taste bad at all. Actually, in this smoothie, it kind of reminded me of like a lighter maca flavor, if you're familiar with that. I also added in some rolled oats to make it more filling and some water, but of course I'm so into savory breakfast, so I had to balance out the sweetness with a side of avocado toast, and this was just half an avocado on the Trader Joe's sprouted grain bread with some of the everything but the bagel seasoning, which is so good, you gotta try it if you haven't already, and some red pepper flakes. So this doesn't look like that much, but I was so full after having both of these things. For lunch, kept it really simple. I threw it back to one of my old favorites, which is oil-free baked fries. So I peeled and cut up my russet potatoes and I let them soak in some water for half an hour to wash off some of the extra starch. And this is just an optional step. It makes them crisp up a little more nicely. And I patted them dry and tossed them with some seasoning salt just to keep it really, really easy. So I spread them out on my nonstick baking mat and baked them until they were golden brown. You know I always try to get in a few servings of greens each day, so I had some sauteed spinach on the side, just sauteed in water, and I dipped my fries in sweet chili sauce and barbecue sauce. For dinner, I wanted to redeem myself from my failed cauliflower pizza from my last video. So I've made this crust in another video. I have the recipe linked down below. All you do is split your cauliflower into florets and then you steam it for about 20 minutes until it's nice and soft. And in the meantime, you'll make an egg substitute by combining ground flaxseed and water and letting it sit and gel. When the cauliflower is tender, you let it cool slightly and then transfer it to a cheesecloth or a nut milk bag and wring it out as much as possible. There should be a lot of water in there. And when you're done, you should be left with just the dry cauliflower pulp. Now combine this with your flax egg and some seasonings and then gradually add in flour. Now usually I'll use brown rice or chickpea flour to add some extra protein in. You can use regular flour if you want, and the amount you'll need will vary depending on how big your head of cauliflower was. And then you'll press your cauliflower dough onto a lined baking tray, bake it until it's golden brown around the edges. In the meantime, I prepped my toppings. I was going for a sort of Southwestern style pizza this time around. So I have some peppers, some red onions, corn, black beans, and broccoli. Then instead of pizza sauce, I used enchilada sauce to go with our theme. I added our toppings, and I cooked it until the onions were tender. Pulled it out, topped it with a little bit of vegan mozzarella, and tossed it back in for just a couple minutes till it was melted. And if you wanted to be really healthy, you could leave off the store-bought cheese, instead use a homemade cashew cheese, or even like the homemade ranch dressing that I showed a couple videos back. Something of that sort, but that was my dinner. And then I rounded out the night with my second favorite drink from Four Sigmatic, which is their reishi hot chocolate. So reishi has this nice calming effect to help you wind down at the end of a day, and these little packets are just for a really small cup, so it's a nice little sweet treat, not too much sugar, and I really like that they added cinnamon to this as well. So that's everything I ate in this day. I was trying to keep it on the healthy side of things. I think I succeeded, so let me know what you think. Let me know if you try out any of these recipes. And don't forget, if you want to try out anything from Four Sigmatic, I do have a discount code linked down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!